Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I'm the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let us hunt some.
You can hunt.
Have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another top 10, curated top 10 for the 7th of October 2018 from steemhunt.com. Let's get into it for today. First one today is the Making Hortum Machina B. This is a interesting little device. It's kind of a prototype architectural piece, and what's incredibly interesting about it is that the way that they've developed the plant element inside of it. So let me give you a quick synopsis of it. Re-Earth is the first of a string of projects that starts making use of plant electrophysiology, right, which I've never heard of in my life. 40 odd years on the planet, never heard of that. Plants have no nervous system but use electricity to transmit signals, as all living things do. In this project, a surface contact electrode was used to measure the signals, a signal amplifier to convert them into readable measurements, and then they were ultimately mapped to frequencies in order to create a voice for the plant. The structure, acting as a greenhouse, has its outer cover opening and closing according to the plant voltage changes. The second part of the project was to convert the voltage changes from the plant in movement by inflatable silicone modules. Like, I have never seen anything so thorough and as detailed as this, but it is absolutely fascinating. I heartily suggest that you have a cup of coffee and a sit down today and have a look at this architectural piece, which combines kind of a sustainability aspect to it, but also gives plant life a voice, which is just like, okay, where are we going with that? It kind of opens up so much like dialogue and crosses the boundaries between like earth and art, and just a conversational piece of how all of these things are kind of merging together in a world right now. These things fascinate me. I like one of my favorite performance artists does kind of this is kind of a different kind of shock value for me. It's kind of giving a voice to something that I never even considered could have one before. So go and check that out because it's really, really fucking interesting. Next up is home of Bihaya, yeah, bioelectric hybrid aircraft. So forgive the concept art. It's obvious that somebody is like projecting their idea of what this would look like. But this technology, I'm sure, is already out there. This is going to really pick up speed very quickly. I know there's a lot of money out there, a lot of new money out there for technologies like this, mainly from a perspective of like, we did it first, or we have this technology and we can make it work. But also it's going to drive down the costs. It's going to be more environmentally friendly, and it looks pretty damn badass as well, if you ask me. This site needs a little bit of work though. It's like somebody's like 3D render artwork from college, and it needs to be more business-like. Faraday Air, that whole like logo needs work like ASAP. Next up, Headless CMS called Butter CMS. Butty would have been good as well. Add a blog or CMS to your site in minutes. Drop in our Headless CMS. Very important. Headless is starting to be a big trend this year, and it'll be even bigger next year, and get back to more interesting problems. So this is a you can use it as a full CMS, so a headless CMS to build websites in any technology stack. So they support Ruby, JavaScript, all these at the top here, Python, or use it as a blog engine. Add Butter to your website to create a branded blog with amazing SEO using your tech stack. So it's just a really easy way to integrate a blog type system into anything that you're already using. This could be an interesting thing to use in a like condenser mashup front end, if you wanted to build some kind of like blogging system, but instead of posting using their native like post stuff, you could send it to the blockchain. I'd like to see that kind of integration. Ionex is next, the Kimco Ionex scooter. I love this so much, and the reason for it is that battery design. I don't know if you can see it just above my head there. It's like a grey box with a white handle, and this box, basically this scooter, is a like battery that you can swap out. So I don't know if you can see it there on the left hand side, but you pull up the the floor panel there, and then you literally swap out, get rid of that, you swap out the battery and replace it with another one. So you would probably drive to a place, you would probably drive to like an apartment block, and inside the apartment block would be a bank of these things, and the app on your mobile for your scooter would tell you when it was flat or you needed to change it out. I can see a huge, like, I guess what's happening is that people are looking at things like the chargers that Tesla has, right? The big, like, I'm not sure what they call it, superchargers, the supercharger stations. And they're like, how can we compete with a similar thing to that? So if you build like electric cars or electric scooters or anything that uses this Ionics pack, and they have like designated places where you can drive to, then you can kind of build resources around those places as well, which is kind of interesting. While the world experiments with unattainable charging solutions, Ionics is zero weight. Really like the website, really like what they're trying to achieve. Would love one of those scooters. I love the idea of being able to drive into town, walk up to a machine, lock in my charging unit and allow that to charge, and then pull another one out and put that into my bike, and away I go. I think that's a game changer. It's a little bit like I think Tesla were doing this as well, coming up with an idea of taking the battery technology from underneath, goes down into the floor of this place, and then another one like comes up and clips underneath, so you could drive to a place you didn't have to charge it, just kind of swapped it out. Next up is Mashlink, original content creation at your fingertips. The name of this is a bit weird. I like what they're trying to do. I had to watch the demo video to really see what they're trying to achieve here. It's kind of like getting feedback on the video stuff that you put out there. So you can discover a bunch of stuff, or you can record your own, and then you can add a layer of commentary on top of that existing video. So you can kind of get feedback about your video, which is kind of cool. It's definitely an app I'm going to be installing. I'm just not so sure about that name. Mashlink seems a strange name to me. Pilot 11 GeForce is next. This is when technology for me, these are the products that I love to see on Steemhunt, because this is the like moving technology forward that actually has a real world purpose. This is called the Pilot 11 GeForce Avalanche Air Pack. So one of the obvious problems with getting caught in an avalanche is being crushed by tons of snow on top of you. So this thing has a airbag in the back of it, so that obviously if it senses pressure, I presume, or you can activate it manually, I presume as well, it basically, like the air, like I presume it blows some kind of like airbag out the back of it. Hopefully it doesn't make your situation worse and pushes you further into the snow, but like, it's a cool little device. It's €1,000, but like if you're going to be skiing or on the snow regularly, especially in areas where it's volatility for avalanches, anything that's going to give you a bit of a revolution in backpack technology, it's got to be worth the money. Packender is next. No more surprises. Track, control and manage all yours and your team's parcels in one place. If you're doing any kind of drop shipping whatsoever, and you want to make sure, and you want to hire people to actually come in and just do the part, you do the work, you put out all the elements that you're, you know, like for instance, say you have a laser cutting business, right, and you're cutting out pieces, you tag up the pieces, those things then need to be mailed out. Being able to track that stuff in the cloud from anywhere, just paying your team and knowing that the parcels are out in a well-formed order, like you can see here. This is mainly designed for Amazon drop shippers here. Stay up to date also on the move. Packender app, make sure you're on track when it comes to parcels. Add new parcels or check your latest orders. Provide you with all the tools to help you manage your parcels on the go. No brainer, no brainer. There's going to be a lot more little niche industries like this, I think, popping up to deal with all the new kind of digital businesses that people are going to run. The GeForce RTX 2080 is next. There's already an Extreme Edition powered with 8 gig of GDDR6. I had no idea there was GDDR6. I thought we were on 4. 256-bit memory interface. These things are insane graphics. I remember having a GeForce back in the day, but these things are like 100 times like more powerful than ever. I really miss like gaming on a high-end machine, and I can't wait to get back into gaming again when I have the resources to do so. Last two today. Timing. Time tracking sucks. Deal with it or use timing. Stop guessing how you spend your time and focus on doing your best work instead. Timing observes how you use your Mac and categorizes your activities. You see how you spend your time and how productive you were. This looks fire. This looks absolutely fire. It requires OS X, El Capitan, and supports Mojave. So this is definitely something that I will be free downloading today. It looks like a cool little app, especially if it's kind of automatic, runs in the background, and then I can work out where my time's being used up. I do know that a lot of it will probably be showing Stardew Valley after a certain time of day. Final one, Clementine. Very important one, this one. I don't think this just should be a woman-only thing, but I think it's very important that we talk about this. Clementine is a free app that will help you to feel calmer, believe in yourself, and sleep better. It looks like a really clean, nice app. I really love what they're trying to do with this. So what sessions are in the app? Sleep, confidence, de-stress, and mantras. Definitely an application that you should check out if you have any stress, anxiety. Maybe you are a YouTuber or an Instagrammer, or creating stuff on a daily basis. Maybe you work remotely as a designer for a company and you've been questioning that kind of imposter syndrome. Maybe something like this will help. I know there's plenty of technology apps out there that are geared to meditation and just taking time out. It's ironic that you have to use a piece of technology to do that, but there's some good stuff out there today. That's it for my top 10 today. I kind of rapidly jumped through those. I did it in about 11 minutes. That's not too bad. This is what the website looks like as of October 2018. All the hunts are on the right hand side. You click through, they appear on the left hand side. Hit the Y button, takes you through to the hunt. You click on the plus button at the top right hand corner. Log in with your Steam details via Steam Connect. Put in the title, subtitle, up to 1,000 characters of text. An image could be a GIF up to 5 meg. Put in some tags. And click on publish, and it goes to the Steam blockchain. Also goes onto the Steemhunt website for the day. That's it for me today. I appreciate your time. I want you to have a fantastic week, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Take care.
Prepare the path of a steam.
Smell of steam.
Stumnassi, wat is een stumnassi? Stumnassi.
Why shouldn't a guy let off a little